Arirang Prime.
I'm Laurent, a healthcare provider from the Democratic Republic of the Congo. I feel happy when I help people who are ill. My dream is to open a clinic in my hometown, which I left 10 years ago because of a civil war. This is my story of hope. The Democratic Republic of the Congo is situated in Central Africa and has a population of over 74 million people. I live in the capital city, Kinshasa, along with some 8 million people who have come from around the nation in search of their dreams and hopes. Most of the residents of DR Congo, including those who live in Kinshasa, are engaged in farming or the service sector. They work hard, but the GDP per capita of our country is just $189. DR Congo is one of the most impoverished countries in the world. The clinic I work at is packed with patients every morning. The service is much cheaper compared to other clinics, but many people can't afford even that.
Ça va? C'est tout, bébé, c'est tout, c'est tout.
The mother of this baby walked for days to bring her sick child, who has a high fever. Even at a glance, the baby looks quite ill.
Ok, ça va. Non, 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 c'est là, c'est là, c'est là.
Fais de deux, hein?
Ça va.
Ton gâté, hein?
Oui, c'est bien coloré. Ah, 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 ah. Ah, bébé 1. Ah, bébé 1. Ah, ça va, sans problème. Bébé. Bébé, ça va? Ah, ça va? Asseyez-vous d'abord là-bas. Asseyez-vous. Comme ça, on va trouver une solution. Il a vraiment un pénassé. Ce qu'ils ont là, c'est que Azoli a vraiment bien été. Mais à l'ingaka, il a au moins 10 ou 12 kilos. Par rapport à jouer à une année et 3 mois. Très bien.
Many children in DR Congo suffer from diseases because of malnourishment.
Ça va? Tu emballes et tu donneras à la maman. On va terminer avec cette fiche après. Ça va faire.
Azolia biete ngapi nazo melokolia eza ya biete mabeli peza ta romelisa ye yango wana zo beli.
Most of the patients complain of headaches caused by malaria. Some have hernia. Many carry parasites in their small and large intestines because of poor hygiene. If left untreated, the condition quickly deteriorates to appendicitis or hernia.
C'est répété. Hein? Évitez vraiment. Et si tu cours, maintenant, arrêtez d'abord.
This clinic is always full of patients because hospitals in DR Congo are in short supply.
Bikolo oyo ebandinga na Novembre elingi na nyatate na mela kaka ba clofidin plus ka videre kaka dena zobera na libumu na mpanjo umeli
ayoko sala mbula boni
na staro na kontakate
ata ba 5 ans mangena
The work at the clinic is challenging, but I can carry on thanks to the support of my wife Roseanne, who's a professional nurse. We studied together at the same school.
Je travaille vraiment avec elle, c'est elle qui m'aide. C'est elle qui s'occupe surtout des camps, des accouchements. Et pendant que je suis vraiment occupé d'autres choses, elle s'occupe surtout de la maternité. Nous avons dit de travailler ensemble pour le bien du pays et pour le bien de notre population, et nous sommes vraiment déterminés.
Today, our city is hosting a large event. It's a national taekwondo competition which is held annually in Kinshasa. Korean taekwondo is all the rage in DR Congo these days. Ligue de Sport Taekwondo de Kinshasa is a major event that draws the media spotlight every year. Children from the Lamour Taekwondo Club, where I work as a team doctor, are also competing this year. The leader of the club is Taekwondo coach Chung Jae-young from Korea. The first contender is Gédéon, who is 9 years old. Small injuries are inevitable in a match like this. Contrary to my worries, the boy seems to be fine. This time it's 20-year-old Willie. He's the oldest member of the club. It looks like Willie's up against a tough rival. Despite the shaky start, he's made quite an impressive achievement. The next day, I got a call that Willie was sick. Willie lives in the vicinity of Kinshasa with his elder sister.
Ode. Ah, ça va? Ndeni santé?
Ah, moyen te.
Vous allez bien? Ah, ça n'a pas de le golo. Ça va, frère Willy? Ah, très bien.
Le golo, moyen te vraiment.
Ah, vous avez le lobby?
Moyen, ouais.
His right leg is giving him some trouble, most likely because of the previous day's match.
Ok. Nazolinga na sala bande pour oyo e bougete, hein? Pour e bougete pour e kanga malibela. Comme ça, on peut ça y moko tongo moko pourquoi, moko tongo moko pourquoi, moko tongo moko pourquoi, ti pendant 5 jours. Après non, ces produits, beaucoup yo vraiment va nous là très bien.
Ça
Willie and his sister lost both of their parents when they were very young. Willie's sister makes a living by sewing, but they can barely make ends meet, so they are living in their neighbor's house.
Non, après tout ça, Willie est devenu un peu vraiment très curieux parce qu'il ne se bat plus, il ne prend même plus les cigarettes. Tout ça, vraiment, je ne le vois plus en train de prendre, même un peu comme auparavant.
The neighborhood where Willie grew up is a destitute area where education is replaced by poverty.
Master nanga yande nini? Master namo na kimeza yande nini?
While walking with Willie, we met his old friends. Many teenagers in DR Congo don't have the opportunity to study. They sell cigarettes and alcohol on the streets and are constantly exposed to violence. But Willie recently quit this lifestyle. Willie is a promising athlete at the Laurent Taekwondo Club. He's more serious about Taekwondo than anyone else. This club provides meals to its students because many of them cannot afford even one meal a day.
애들이 지금 밥을 잘 못 먹습니다. 하루에 한 끼 정도 먹는 것 같은데 배가 고파서 애들이 움직일 수가 없어요. 제가 운동할 때마다 작지만 빵을 제가 제공하고 운동을 가르치고 있습니다.
Once rough and rebellious, Willie now takes care of his younger friends. He was able to take the right path because of his Taekwondo coach and mentor, Chung Jae-young.
Master Ep195 lokola papa na ngai parce que ngai naza orphelin de père et de mère. Vraiment nyonso onga nazangaka azangaka te kopesa ngai akontribuaka na nyonso epa na ngai.
Willie tells me about his dream and asks for my advice. I'm very fond of this boy, who thinks of me as his older brother.
Kotala bien liboso ndenge nazokende nazolinga ke lobi nazala na club nanga moko vraiment ya taekwondo ndenge Master John azali nango mais nazo comprendre nakosala neti nini quelle méthode que je vais faire pour atteindre ça.
He had to drop out of elementary school because his family could not afford it. Teaching him how to read and write French is the priority.
Je vais te présenter Frère James pour apprendre le français pour qu'il puisse t'aider à continuer. Et pour le taekwondo, il faut toujours avoir le courage de continuer.
Oui, oui, merci.
Ce que ça libituma par exemple, et puis longito, oui, regardez, et à couiller balangue, surtout pour persévérer. L'étude en la langue, parce qu'on dit qu'on permet que l'audio comme monter à mon aine.
Oui, oui.
Toujours garder espoir, garder espérance, et toujours qu'on a des désir et à progresser de plus en plus.
Just as how Willie thinks of his Taekwondo coach as his father, I also have someone who is like a father to me.
Laurent?
It has been 10 years since I left my hometown, but this place is like home to me, always warm and welcoming. To Roseanne, who is from the same hometown as I am, the pastor's wife is like her own mother. Every time we miss our families, we visit the pastor's home. I came to Kinshasa 10 years ago after a civil war broke out in my hometown. Just when the future looked bleak, I met Pastor Sung Jong Chol. He helped me study medicine and graduate from college. He's also the one who helped me land a job at this clinic.
변함없이 자기 할 일에 꾸준히 하고 또 겸손하고 정직하고 옆에 사람도 사랑하고 항상 웃는 얼굴로 다니고 그런 모습이 보기가 좋습니다.
Oui, oui, beaucoup de Congolais, c'est toujours comme ça. Maman nourriture. Oui, oui.
Our conversations naturally lead to stories of the past about how I first came to Kinshasa.
Oui, oui, je suis venu presque à l'âge de 21 ans. 21 ans, oui. Et je suis venu en pied à cause de la guerre qui était à l'est.
The civil war in DR Congo is said to be the greatest tragedy after World War II. The 5-year conflict left the country in ruins and created 25 million refugees.
Jusqu'à entrer au milieu des militaires et passer. Et c'était difficile. Il n'y avait pas autre moyen que ça pour venir à Kinshasa. Il n'y avait pas d'argent pour passer Nairobi jusqu'à Kinshasa. Beaucoup d'argent impossible. C'est pourquoi nous sommes venus à pied jusqu'ici. Route entre l'autre et Kinshasa, oui, il y en a route. Mais autre, quelquefois forêt. Quelquefois 2 jours, toujours forêt, petite route. Toujours marcher 2 jours. Quelquefois rencontrer militaires, beaucoup dérangés. Quelquefois un jour arrêté, après libéré. Vraiment très difficile. Presque à peu près 500 000 personnes selon les statistiques là-bas. Et dans tout le Congo, c'est presque plus de 5 millions de personnes mortes.
La situation plus difficile de Congo.
It's unbelievable that Korea used to be as devastated as DR Congo. After hearing this story, it really seems possible that my country can make it too.
Ça c'est vrai. Nous avons de l'espoir.
The long and abundant Congo River crosses DR Congo, while the country's climate allows for double cropping. But the lack of proper irrigation canals means that local farmers are constantly struggling with water shortage. Only 30% of the crops can be harvested using local farming methods. Crops are dry and yellowing. This is why poverty does not end in our country. A group of guests are paying a visit. They're the staff members of the Korean Copia Center. They're here to teach the locals some farming techniques that can increase their crop yield. The villagers have been waiting long for these visitors.
여기에 농사 짓는 여러분들한테 농사 기술을 가르쳐 드리러 왔습니다.
I've also joined the group as an interpreter.
옥수수가 자라는데 필요한 양분을 이 땅에 넣어주더라도 비가 오면은 이 모래땅을 통해서 양분이 다 밑에 땅 속으로 빠져나가 버립니다. 양분이 땅 속으로 빠져나가지 않도록 기술을 가르쳐 드릴 겁니다.
First, the Copia people make ridges in the field and demonstrate the agricultural methods. The villagers, including me, are curious to see how this huge roll of plastic sheet can be used in farming. The plastic sheets keep the nutrients and moisture locked in the soil, thus creating a better environment for growing maize.
옥수수 하나를 이렇게 심고 그 다음에 그 주변에 흙으로 이렇게 덮어주고 손으로 다져주고 비닐을 덮어주면 됩니다. 오케이, 농. 심고.
The villagers try their hand at this new method of planting maize.
자.
Tolona ka pondu, tolona ka mingi, tozwa ka muke. Nande nozo kanse nango ndenge balakisi biso boye na banza, soki tolone yango tozwa ka yako mwa mingi.
Sima koyoka malakisi na biso oyo, tosepeli, tozali na esengo mpona koyoka yango, soki tokosalela yango ndenge bolakiseli biso. Pe surtout mai mpona kosopaka surtout na biloko yango tozali kolona nakanisi tokozala malamu biso na libota na biso tokobanda kolia bien po tokozala na santé malamu.
콩고에서의 가장 큰 문제점인 배고픔을 어떻게 하면 해결할 수 있을까? 근본적으로 해결할 수 있는 그러한 농사 기술을 개발하는 것을 제1 목적으로 하고 대학원의 박사과정 학생들이라든가 또 연구소에 새로운 농업 기술을 개발하려고 하는 그런 열의가 있는 사람들, 그러한 고급 두뇌를 육성하는 그런 사업을 펼치고 있습니다.
At the pilot farm, we decided to take a closer look at the crops that have been cultivated using Korean agricultural technologies.
Et demande au propriétaire de cet essai. Yo, il y a des mots.
Bon, ngai nasala ka bilanga. Nazali ko ya na moni musalo kitoko boye. Ya mituni ya nani ngona coach na tuna na yeba ya nani. Bongo na yeba ndenge nini basala ka musala yango po ngai pena ko.
Il demande comment il peut peut-être faire pour que
Here, where's your farming place? Okay, there it is.
Akima planted amaranth 3 days ago, but the heavy rain has ruined his harvest.
It's yellow, right? It's yellow. Why?
Ndenge nini papa pona nini utia ki fumier ate?
Bon, na tiaki fumier te omoni nazana mbongo te. Et puis fumier awa ezali talo mingi. Soki mbongo ezalaki na lingena tia fumier.
No fertilizer.
Awa ndenge na loni boye biloko penza ekobima malamu te. Ndenge ekobimela na kozwa mbongo malunga te. Mbongo muke moi mingi ba 30% ya récolte. Alors eza penza tina te.
Akima showed us the way to his house.
It's your house. Bonjour.
Oyo mwana ya
He lives in this house with his wife and 7 children.
Akima mageza balala kao. Tochela bango etoko balali.
His biggest worry, aside from providing for his family, is his children's education.
Ah, voilà. Naba mikolo, bon, oyo mama. Hein? Mama na bango. Naba no oyo ya ba mikolo. Ai passe zali mingi pona surtout kutangisa bana. Bilanga ezobota muke, minerval na bango ezofutama te. Alors passe za makasi mingi. Soki que bilanga pesi ke na zwi makoki mwambongo monani na kozala sikoyo na makasi oyo ya kutangisa bana nyonso oyo na bawe bazana université batanga. Po bakuma pe batu minene lobi.
Nabo mwana na sana posa to tanga comme papa za makoki te bilanga na e produire ebele po biso to tanga lobi to ko batu minene.
Yango ekosunga bino makasi. Oyo eza pona bango mibale, Oyo pona papa, alors yango oyo bamusaba okozwa po esunga bino, Esunga bino, oyo salisa bino quand même pona.
The only way I can help this family is by giving them some household medicine.
Je pense que
kende malamu merci mingi na masolo. Kende malamu. Ozawo zela beli sungi.
The next day, it's Sunday, the day when the villagers gather at the church. There was some good news waiting for me too. With Pastor Sun's help, I was able to finish all the paperwork for opening a clinic in my hometown. Now I'm ready to return to my hometown for the first time in 10 years. Later in the evening, even the clinic had some really good news. A healthy baby weighing over 4 kilograms was born.
Baby, welcome to Congo. Welcome to our country.
We love you. We love you, baby.
Na kumisi nzambe po bosala ki malamu nde botongi pembeni na biso awa nde na ikokoma awa na yo bota malamu.
I pray that the DR Congo that this baby will grow up in is full of hope. Today is Christmas, the biggest holiday in DR Congo. In addition to celebrating Christmas, the villagers are also throwing a farewell party for me.
Laurent et Madame Zhangpang, allez, Kasai Oriental, comme 31, c'est moi. Saluez, félicitations.
To the Congolese people, partings are as important as new encounters. That's why when it's time to say goodbye, we bid farewell from the bottom of our hearts. But the villagers press money into my hands. They are all struggling to make ends meet, but they willingly make this contribution to my hometown clinic.
Moi, je donne seulement le comme un symbole pour lui. J'ai donné l'argent pour vous recevoir pour la joie. Je suis avec vous la joie.
Bon, les gens qui posent la vie sur les lots, ils posent la vie sur le but, que vous en avez ici, vous pouvez vous en j'ai le sentiment des gens, mais beaucoup de tristesse. À cause des gens, les membres n'ont pas assez de moyens, mais ils ont contribué pour que je puisse aller exploiter cette émission. Vraiment, j'ai beaucoup de soucis en voyant les retards, mais ils m'ont donné ce qu'ils pouvaient faire. Vraiment, je suis vraiment inquiet et beaucoup de soucis dans mon cœur. C'est tout ce qu'ils ont fait. Merci beaucoup.
De l'envoi missionnaire, je dois avoir la joie envers mon frère. Il est mon frère, il est notre frère en Christ, l'évangéliste de l'Église. Je suis dans la joie. Je suis dans la joie, l'évangéliste Laurent.
The day before I'm set to leave, Pastor's son pays a visit while we're packing.
Oui, pasteur. Ah, c'est le bienvenu, pasteur. Aïe, aïe, aïe.
Le dispensaire de votre village lui a envoyé quelques médicaments.
Vraiment, merci. Merci beaucoup. Vraiment, merci. Ça c'est... vraiment.
It's essential equipment for my hometown clinic. It's a priceless gift for me and Roseanne.
Ça c'est... Oh, regarde, amoxicilline. Merci, merci vraiment. Merci beaucoup, merci.
Courageux, simple, travaille bien.
Merci, merci vraiment.
My 10-year life in Kinshasa is coming to an end. The big day has finally arrived. Faces that I'll never forget. Stories that I will remember always. And memories that will last forever. I take them all with me to my hometown. After 2 hours on flight, my wife and I will arrive in our hometown, Kasai Oriental. It's unbelievable that it's taken me 10 years to cross this distance. I can't wait to see how my family and village have changed. Who will be meeting me at the airport? I hurry to find out. My wife's family has come to welcome us. It's my first time meeting my in-laws. Roseanne is reuniting with them for the first time in 5 years. We head to my in-laws' house. Laughter rings out from the back of the truck. I've never seen Roseanne smile so happily before. My hometown has changed a lot since the last time I saw it. We arrive at my in-laws' house. Everybody welcomes us warmly. The joys of reuniting with our family are expressed in our festive songs and lively dances. Kasai Oriental has no tap water or electricity. The AIDS infection rate is the highest in the country. But to reach the nearest clinic, the residents have to walk 1 full day. A local clinic is urgently in need. As soon as the day breaks, I set out to find a site for my clinic.
Bien, bonjour papa. Bonjour. Tu vois? Merci. Eko vema imadi mena. Melo lungu pumbaka sho sala. Pije make mochingane. Ela ne tu kete iko vraiment hakukingane. Peut-être Shingola. On peut mettre la consultation. Ici on met le lit pour la consultation. Ici une petite table. Et ici, on met la table ainsi que la chaise. Ici, on peut mettre aussi une chaise pour les malades. Ça peut être bien pour la consultation. Ici, merci. Ici. Ça, c'est vrai. Ça, c'est vrai. Ici, on peut mettre une petite pharmacie pour que les malades puissent avoir des médicaments. Il faut qu'on arrange.
I decide to take a look at other buildings where I can open a clinic right away.
Bonjour. Ça c'est bien. Oui, ça va. C'est pour les malades. Ça c'est le...
This place used to house a clinic that was run by a foreigner. The clinic moved because it didn't make much profit here. Now it's a vacant space. And it's just perfect for my clinic.
Merci, merci.
que la place est présentable, la place est un peu propre par rapport à d'autres places. Et il n'y a pas de centre ici, à côté, ce n'est qu'ici. Alors je suis très contente.
Pour aider ces gens qui sont dans les environs.
Pour aider les gens qui sont aux entourages ici. Pour quelqu'un tomber malade, il faut aller très loin, très loin. Mais ici, comme un centre, ils vont venir ici comme ça.
I rented the space right away with the money that I had received from the Kinshasa people. I also put up a signboard. Lodja's very own clinic. Many people have already gathered outside the clinic. We have little time left to get ready. The clinic opens tomorrow. Roseanne and I sort out the medication.
Oui, mon mari avait des possibilités d'aller faire autre chose pour chercher l'argent et gagner la vie. Mais comme il a accepté de venir à Lodja, je suis très content et je l'aime beaucoup puisqu'il aime aider la population de Lodja. Alors, comme il a décidé de venir, moi aussi je vais le poursuivre dans ses idées. Quand il a dit d'aller à Lodja, moi aussi j'ai accepté avec joie de venir travailler ici et je l'aime beaucoup. On va travailler ensemble pour aider la population de Lodja. En tout cas, je suis très contente.
Later in the afternoon, we visited my aunt's house, which is not far away from my clinic. My aunt and uncles haven't changed much over the 10 years. My family is very happy to hear about my clinic. Reuniting for the first time in 10 years, we have so much to talk about and so many memories to share. The sun rises and a new day begins in Kasai Oriental. It's not much different from the day before, except that now this village has its own clinic. It's the first day of the clinic, and scores of patients are already waiting outside.
Hôpital, wadi mena, on est quelque part là, né? Aso, mbote midanjanga imaye kangalo singadi mena adi misumba.
Niko mena sunduwe ko mbete tarane. Wambo ya shisha tonga mayendo wai.
It's the day when these people will finally be able to heal the pains that they simply had to bear.
Ça va. Bon, nous congi ma chiche, nous tout congi ma chiche. Et le sakatanga jakaki. Ataki na lo Congo, adi ko shida sino nyange tu fi ndete, ça va? Nyange ma chiche ma passe.
I started off by giving out anthelmintics to the patients. A single pill is enough to prevent hernia caused by parasites. My first patient is a baby.
Bonjour, maman.
She's been vomiting and suffering from high fever for days. The typical signs of malaria.
kusho verifie naka yemo yeko la ikangambo to funda mbia kala mbosa ko yambusha dimboka te ayo kono tulika yemja chapa ongala courage
asa vambo sala examen lui kanga Thomas de kusuma kana
je pense même que ruka sumbi kanga mo chiwe su bao kambi kanga mo le kanga mo chiwe bao ta ko funde ekina même mbia kanyanga
Many people in DR Congo cannot afford to buy medicine, even when they have a prescription.
Koko ayono ba shichano we pimbula kala he bausa ko pimoti pimbula kala he eteni la pe ahande no otondo ayo himbula la hende eteni la penju eteni la dikolo shichano parce que ko c'est que comprimé azukonde konsombo kanga malaria konyo mbokimania courage ayo kadimena to ikakenja ja chapa
takela yango wake ononela himo nambo yana la linga ngambo funde ikanga sori alo ngero sake saka
ni sake for us
ake boyo nongo tu ikola aja ko
matano noko
Bonjour papa.
Bonjour.
Bien, ça va, Fanana. Ok. Ça va, merci. Nan, amboli kawoloke.
Nikola himo ka filere. Amomenye pa. Pese dimba chepa kamba kula kangane. Pese ikumenye mipalo.
Loasho.
Nyachendo hanjole kamena.
Linette dimena.
This elderly man's symptoms were apparently caused by mosquito bites. They can be treated easily with anti-inflammatory drugs or antibiotics, but without any treatment, the man can lose his eyesight. This is common in DR Congo. Mild symptoms deteriorate into serious illnesses because they are left untreated.
Ngeno biko hakuki dodingu mbaka manyu tekone nyutu kiche ikanga wungirane to gisate tesate kaki so antu ayo yefula lukumula yodelane dasho chokalene itali ambuleka.
What aggravates the disease is despair. What cures it is hope. The next patient is a child who walked all the way here from afar.
Lotema? Bane? Eko sando de maja? Y'a comme un adepte, ça c'est honnête. Et donc là on est complètement gonflé. Il est vraiment puis en boudin, ce qui fait qu'il est ballonné votre cotonou. C'est souvent dit le cas comme malaria très chronique, il est grave. Ça va, on va t'arriver à une solution qui est Maman.
This is an example of how a folk remedy can only make a patient's condition worse.
Malaria wakini et surtout nous allons examiner l'œil qu'on nous a précision nous allons examiner goûter père c'est là na
lusakalo wa munyuti l'hôpital lane ka shumba la mochi hatela miri yimaula iko ulushumbi one idango da ushase kokolo ka lusaka ha munyuti kimanya imika nga ushasha pemo hôpital sukela no hôpital a ukitali ka lusaka la mamba.
Giving hope to my patients. That's my primary goal here.
Merci. Merci beaucoup.
The first day at my clinic comes to an end.
Après la consultation de ce jour, et qu'on est parti à Kinshasa, c'est qu'il y avait beaucoup de problèmes ici, des maladies. Mais nous, à Kinshasa aussi, on avait été aidés par les autres, comme Pasteur, Soun et les autres. Et on avait de l'espoir et de l'espérance. Et maintenant encore,
Nous avons décidé de venir ici, d'aider aussi notre population pour qu'eux aussi puissent avoir l'espoir et l'espérance. Et nous sommes dans la joie.
Avec l'aide des pasteurs aussi, alors nous sommes venus et la mission est accomplie. Je suis très heureuse et très contente d'arriver à l'Oja pour aider la population de l'île.
Don't think of the Democratic Republic of the Congo as a country of sadness. We have hope. I'm Laurent from DR Congo.